बोले श्री गणपति भगवान की जय। श्री जगदम्बिका माता की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये। हर 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 महादेव। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्दिताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबिके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। नारायणी नमोस्तुते। आशुतोष शशांक शेखर चंद्रमौलि चिदंबरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम शंभु कोटि नमन दिगंबरा कोटि नमन दिगंबरा। निर्विकारोकार अविनाशी तुम्ही देवादिदेव। जगत सर्जत प्रलय करता शिवम सत्यम सुंदरम। शिवम सत्यम सुंदरम। निरंकार स्वरूप कालेश्वर महायोगेश्वरान दयानिधि दानीश्वरा जय जटाधर जय भयंकरा जय जटाधर जय भयंकरा। शूलपाणि त्रिशूलधारी और घड़ी बाघंभरी जय महेश त्रिलोचनायण विश्वनाथ विशंभरा। विश्वनाथ विश्वंभरा। नाथ नागेश्वर हरो हर पाप शाप निशाप तुम। महादेव महान भोले सदा शिव शिव शंकरा। सदा शिव शिव शंकरा। आशुतोष शशांक शेखर चंद्रमौलि चिदंबरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम शंभो कोटि नमन दिगंबरा कोटि नमन दिगंबरा कोटि नमन दिगंबरा। नमः शंभवाय च मयोभवाय च। नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च। नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। हर 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 महादेव। बोलियो उमापति महादेव की जय। श्री राम जय राम Jai Jai Rama. Hanumanji Bhagwan becomes happy when we chant Sri Ram's name. When we chant his name, he's happy with us. When devotion is there, when purity is there, he's happy. But when Sri Ram's name is chanted, Hanumanji Maharaj jumps for joy. And so today, let us sing this beautiful kirtan, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, and seek the blessings of Sri Ram Bhagwan, and more so win the confidence of Bhagwan Hanumanji. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Lokabhiramam Ranarangadhiram Rajiv Netram Raghuvansanatham Karunya Rupam Karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadhe. Shri Ram Jai Ram
Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama,
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Neelam Bhujashyamal Komalangam Sita Samarupitu Vamabhagam Pano Mahasayak Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvanshanatham. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai
Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Oh Shri Ram
Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Ram Raghunandan Ram Rama, Shri Ram Ram Bharatagraj Ram Rama, Shri Ram Ram Ranakarkash Ram Rama, Shri Ram Ram Sharanam Bhav Ram Rama. Bole Syapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. My pranam to all of you on behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir and all its servants, volunteers and priests. We'd like to welcome you to Shanti Satsangh. It's Satsang now for virtually, we've been on the air 61 days. That has brought life to many, that has helped us to remove certain level of burdens from our minds. That has helped us to cope with challenging times. Peace is something that removes. Peace, although it is, although peace is not an action word, peace is a result, my friends, of actions that we take. Shanti. Shanti, this word means peace. Om Dhyauhu Shanti. All the Hindus know that prayer. Om Dhyauhu Shanti, Antariksha Gum Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Rapa Shanti. We pray that in the heavens, let there be peace. Prithvi Shanti, on the earth, let there be peace. Aushadhaya Shanti, in the herbs, in the medicines, let there be peace. Herbs and medicines, even if you're robust and they're too firm, they can cause violence and uproar in our life, physically, mentally as well. Vanaspataye Shanti, Vishwadeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti. In the deities let there be peace, and the animals let there be peace, in every leaf let there be peace. Because when there is peace in everything in this world, or when we are surrounded by peace, we are forced, my dear friends, to draw the energies of that which we are surrounded by. In a person that is peaceful, no matter how much your mind is at unease, the minute you sit beside or among people who are peaceful, guess what happens? Your mind becomes saturated with peace because they walk with that flow of energy in them. They walk with that flow of energy with them so that wherever they go, and if your mind is disturbed, you are forced to draw some energy from them and you're bound to be peaceful. And that is why, my friends, as Hindus, we find Hindu temples so important. Or for Christian churches and mosques and so on, for Muslims, they find these religious institutions so important. In my opinion, my friends, religious institutions, Hindu temples, they are a necessity. They are a necessity in this time that we are in right now. The government has opened up businesses and all this kind of thing. People are going into retail stores in abundance and are breaking all the rules. But still, a Hindu temple cannot be opened, or religious institutions cannot be opened. When this, my friends, maintains the sanctity and the peace of our people. And that's a discussion for another day. But my friends, that is why we have our religious institutions. Because we leave the confines of our home, a home where, you quarrel, you're happy, you cook, and you do everything. You leave the confines of your home and you go to a temple. And the minute you land your eyes upon the divine, what happens? Immediately, because of the peace in them, the Shanti, because of the Shanti of the environment, and hopefully the environment is Shanti there, what happens? You are forced to receive the vibrations. Peace is an important thing in our life, my friends. It is something that we cannot purchase. You can purchase a piece of pizza, a piece of cheese, whatever it is you can purchase. You can't purchase a piece of peace. You cannot purchase a piece of peace. You can only acquire this through behavior. You can only acquire this through discipline and well-being. And my friends, I know for sure, thousands of you around the world, you are, of course, more peaceful today in these challenging times because of us being together every single evening in Shanti Satsangh. My friends, my commitment to you and our family's commitment to you is to be with you each night as long as we can, because this is important. And whether there is 10 people on the air or 15 people on the air or 500 people, doesn't matter. We will be here for you until, my friends, we take steps to open our temples back. By the way, I have some great news for you. Next Saturday is going to be an important day. I'm going to tell you something exciting that I have never seen before that we will do together. We will do it together next Saturday. You got to wait until the end of the program. If I give you everything now, excitement goes away. So the greatest part of excitement is the waiting. So I'll give you that excitement, what we're going to do next Saturday evening. And we're going to make history in this country next Saturday evening. The first to be doing this. And we're going to do that next Saturday evening. Well, we're the first to do so many things. We're the first to do virtual puja live with thousands of people around the world. Come Tuesday, my friends, we'll have World Hanuman Jandi. When every one of you will sit in your home with your Hanuman Murti, Ganesh Murti, and do your puja, stick your flag if you want to, and sing Hanumanji Chalisa, because COVID has deprived us from having our own satsang at home. So we will do that next week, my friends, and we're going to make it a very, very interesting times for us all. This evening is Saturday evening, so traditionally we do some Hanumanji discussion, Ram Bhagwan discussion, and we will not deprive you of that. So lots and lots of great things happening, my friends. We will now sing our Hanumanji Chalisa. Every evening we start off with Hanumanji Chalisa, and of course we will do that this evening, followed by a discussion on Hanumanji. Today I would like to explain to you the full meaning of the Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtak and how beneficial it is for you. I know for West Indians we are so much into Hanumanji Chalisa. Some of you are into Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtakam. I will tell you the greatness of this thing and how it can help all of us in our lives. But before that, Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Barno Raghubar Bimal Jasu Jodayak Halchar Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bal Bodhi Vidya Dehu Muhi Har Ho Kalesh Vikar Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Kapish Tinu Lok Ujagar Ram Dut Atulik Balhama Anjali Putra Pavan Sutrama Mahavir Vikram Bajrangi Kumat Nivar Sumati Ke Sangi Kanchan Varan Viraj Suvesha Kanan Kundal Kunchit Kesha Hath Bhadra aur Dhwaja Viraje Kanhe Munj Janeyo Saje Shankar Suvan Kesari Nandan Tej Pratap Maha Jagvandan Vidyavan Guni Ati Chatur Ram Kaaj Karive Ko Atur Prabhu Charit Sunive Ko Rasiya Ram Lakhan Sita Man Basiya Sukshma Roop Hari Siya Dikhava Vigat Roop Hari Lank Jarava Bhima Roop Hari Asur Samhare Ramchandra ke kaaj saware Laye sajeevan lakhan jiyaye Shri Raghuveer harash ur laaye Raghupati ki nahi bahut baraye Tum mama priya bharat sambhale Sahas badan tumro यश गावे अस कहि श्रीपति ग्रंथ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहीसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुनी वही कीन्हा राम मिलाए राज पर दीना तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर भार लीलो त्राहि मधुर पर जानो प्रभु मुद्रिका मिले मुख माही जन दिलांगी गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम
रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संभालो आपे, तीनों लोग हाथ में कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे,
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे।
नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, तासु अमृत जीवन फल पावे। चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्धि जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पर जाए, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए। और देवता चित्त न धरहि, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई, जो यही बंदी महासुख होय। जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साधी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा।
की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय में बसहु सुरभूप। बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय। Bhumika will do a song, a very popular traditional Hindu song, bhajan. Before she does that, Tera Ram Ji Karenge Bera Par. We want to thank our sponsors today. Let's take a look here. And while we're getting this information ready for the sponsors, this of course program is not a paid program, a sponsored program. We don't actually make money off of these things. People give a little donation, and you know, we carry this on. So I'd like to thank I'll get to our sponsors after Bhumika's bhajan. Tera Ram Ji Karenge Bera Par, Udasi Man Kahe Ko Dare.
राम नाम सोहे जालिए, जो रमता सकल जहां। गत गत में जो राम रहा, उसको राम पहचान। करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे रे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी। नैया तेरे राम भवाले, लहर लहर हरि आप संभाले, नैया तेरे, नैया तेरे राम भवाले, लहर लहर हरि आप संभाले, हरि आप ही उतारे तेरा भार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी। काबों में मझधार उसी के, हाथों में पतवार उसी के, काबो रे, काबों में मझधार उसी के, हाथों में पतवार उसी के, तेरी हार भी नहीं है तेरे हार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी। सहज किनारा मिल जाएगा, हो मिल जाएगा, मिल जाएगा, परम सहारा मिल जाएगा, सहज किनारा मिल जाएगा, परम सहारा मिल जाएगा, तोरी सौंप के तू देखे एक बार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे रे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे, काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, उदासी मन काहे को धरे, उदासी मन काहे को धरे,
तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेरा पार, उदासी मन काहे को धरे. This bhajan, of course, tells us that the Lord Bhagwan Sri Ram, of course, what is the purpose of fear in life? Why do we fear when Ramji Bhagwan is by our side? And that is like having your strongest person around you and still being afraid of a tiny insect that comes in front of you. I want to say happy birthday to two sisters today. Happy birthday to Norina and Serena Kyra Lynn Punai. Happy birthday to you, of course, and birthday greetings are coming from all of your family. Of course, it's sponsored by Lakshmi Devi and Pedro Punai, your grandparents and family. Happy blessed birthday to both of you. And together with your Nani and Nana, younger cousin Kian, they all connect with us in Shanti Satsangh. And it is so nice that we can celebrate together both of your sister's birthday. Happy birthday again, Norina and Sarina, and hope you're well. And thank you always for being part of Shanti Satsangh. We have so many great feedback with children. They assemble around, the family room, the TV, and they watch Satsang together. It is admirable of all of you, and I hope that you can, of course, learn something from this all. It's important for you to learn something. Happy birthday to you both. God bless. We'll do a song for you later as well. We want to say thank you as well to the family who are sharing memories today, or who are remembering their dear ones. In memory of Pitaji Rameshwar Bechan, who passed away 10 years ago. And of course, on behalf of Bhaiji Lochan Prasad and family, Lochan and his family are very well connected, or prayerful people at our temple. And today, they share these memories, of course, on behalf of, someone special in their life. Be it 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, memories will still be there. And it is admirable when one can, share these thoughts with us. God bless his soul, and may he always shower blessings upon all of you. We have a dedication for him later on as well. And today also in memory of our beloved father and husband, Parshuram Jagdev, who would have been 67 years old. And from his loving wife, Sita, 3 children, their family, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, and all relatives and friends. They miss him dearly. Parshuram, of course, is my, blood relative, cousins, as we may say. He passed away a little over a year ago, so we want to ask Bhagwan to bless his family, all those who are remembering him, and may they have the strength, of course, to carry on in life. God bless all of you, friends, and for joining with us here. Now, we're going to do the Hanumanji, Sankat Mochan Hanumanji Ashtak. Now, all these things today, you don't have to go and buy a CD, you know that. The other night, we were trying to play a DVD of a movie. You know something called DVD? Or you know something called DVD? It still exists in some ways. Anyway, actually, we have video cassettes. We got to find ways to change all these things. Video cassettes, the mini video cassettes, then we have the big ones. Since we were in Guyana, I have all those things there. You show the kids those, they don't know what those stuff are, right? So these days, you don't have to go out and buy CD, you don't have to do anything. You get everything in your home, online, YouTube, abundance of wealth of information there on YouTube. You can also have all these things on Spotify. By the way, today we did our episode. We did 2 recordings today on Simply Explained. One of them has to do with marijuana and how, or if at all marijuana is related to Hinduism, and do we promote the use of marijuana, what it means. Is Lord Shiva really associated with marijuana? So after the program tonight, if you want to relax while having your cup of tea, you can put on your YouTube. And you can, subscribe to it first of all, and you can listen to the important discussion we had today. We also did a recording on the caste system. Caste system is very much alive, and people talk so much trash about it. But if you really understand what the caste system is, you will not trash it. Today there is a trash system, not a caste system. You got to understand the thing. So we broke it down simple, as we say, simply explained. That's going to be posted up later on in the week on YouTube and on Spotify. So download these things, listen to them, just educate yourself and be informed. Hinduism is not a backward, old religion that has no concept of modern times. No. It is old, but it's still applicable to modern times. We will continue to bring you all these things together in your life. So let's do Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtak. I'm going to explain to you what this means today. And it really encapsulates, Bhagwan Sri Hanumanji's life. What is the meaning of this all? We're going to sing it first, and then we're going to explain to you a few verses from it. If we can manage all, we'll do a few today and make sure you understand what it means. But you can download this on YouTube. You can get it in your bhajan book. You can print it out from the internet. They don't charge you any money for that stuff. It's available, my friends, for all of us. Bole Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki Jai. Let me hear all of you. Bole Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki Jai. And by the way, you can as well share this Facebook broadcast on your Facebook page so others can be part of the process, especially last night when we were doing question and answering. I'd like a lot of people to really educate themselves with that. So share it along so people can, see what it is and educate themselves as well. Let's sing together, my friends. Bole Bajrang Bali Bhagavan ki Jai. कि बाल समय रवि भक्ष लियो तब तीन लोक भयो अंधियारो ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग को यह संकट काहू सो जाट न तारो देवन आनी करी बिनती तब चारि दियो रवि कष्ट निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on. There we go. I want to hear your claps from here. बाली की त्रास कपीस बसै गिरी जात महाप्रभु पंथ निहारो चौकी महामुनि साप दियो तब चाहिए कौन विचार विचारो के द्विज रूप लिवाए महाप्रभु सो तुम दास के शोक निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on. अंगद के संग लन गए सिय खोज कपीश ये बैन उचारो जीवत ना बची हो हम सोचो बिना सुधि लाए यहाँ पग धारो हेरी थके तत सिंधु सबे तब लाई सिया सुधि प्राण उबारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो. Let me hear your claps from here, everybody. रावण त्रास दई सिय को सब राक्षस सुख ही शोक निवारो ताहि समय हनुमान महाप्रभु जाई महाराज निचर मारो चाहत सिया अशोक सो आगे सो दे प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो. बाण लग्यो और लक्ष्मण के तब प्राण तजय सुत रावण मारो ले गृह वैद्य सुषेण समेत तब गिरी द्रोण सुबीर उपारो आनी सजीवन हाथ दई तब लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो. जय हो बजरंगबली. रावण युद्ध अजान कियो तब नाग की फांस सभय सिर धारो श्री रघुनाथ समेत सबे दल मोह भयो यह संकट भारो आनी खगेश तबे हनुमान जो बंधन कासी सो त्रास निवारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन. जय हो बजरंगबली. समेत जबे अहि रावण रय रघुनाथ पाताल सिधारो देव ही पूजी भली विधि सो भली देहु सब मिली मंत्र विचारो जाये सहाय भयो तब ही अहि रावण सैन समेत सहारो को नहीं जानत जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन। जय हो बजरंगबली। श्री राम बंधु काज किए पर देवन के तुम वीर महाप्रभु देख विचारो कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को जो तुम सो नहीं जात है तारो बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु जो कुछ संकट होए हमारो को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। लाल देह लाली लसै अरुधर लाल लंगूर वज्र देह दानो दलन जय 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 कपिसूर पावन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोले बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। द फर्स्ट वर्स कि बाल समय रवि भक्ष लियो तब तीनहु लोक भयो अंधियारो। बाल समय, when Hanumanji was just a baby, रवि भक्ष लियो बाल समय रवि भक्ष लियो तब तीनहु लोक भयो अंधियारो। Hanumanji went and swallowed the sun, and when he did, the 3 worlds became dark. This is very important for us to understand. He thought the sun was a mango. Remember that story? And he swallowed, and the entire 3 world became dark. That's why, you know, when Bhagwan Hanumanji became older, he went to Surya Bhagwan for teachings. And Surya Bhagwan says, what do you want? He says, Hanumanji says, I want to become your student. Because you are Surya Devata Sumiro Tohi Sumirat Jnana Buddhi Dehumohi. You are the knower of the Vedas, you are the Jnana Buddhi, you know everything. Jyoti Swarup Bhanu Balvana Tej Pratap Hai Agni Samana. Surya Puran. Surya Bhagwan says, that's so? You remember the time when you swallowed me? You remember the time when you swallowed me, Hanuman? Now you want to be my student. But Surya Bhagwan, my friends, you got to know this. The sun, if you're a worshipper of the sun, if you're a worshipper of the sun teaches us one thing. When the sun rises, this is thing you know already. The sun do not discriminate on color, race, gender, places, rich, poor, palaces, temples, the gutters. The sun, my friends, shines on everything that it comes in contact with. Surya Bhagwan does not discriminate. He does not hold a grudge. All the thing that we put to glitter and to destroy the environment and all that, the Surya Bhagwan do not hold a grudge against anyone. He shines on everyone. He does not hold any baggages with him. Ye Bhagwan Surya hai. If we are so-called worshippers of the sun, which we should be tomorrow, a Sunday, no? Sun, S-U-N, it's a day for the sun. Bhagwan Surya is worshipped on Ravivar. Tomorrow, Sunday, which the world names after the sun, is also called Ravivar, which means Ravi is the name of the sun. Raviye Namaha. Tomorrow morning, you wake up and you throw your dhar. Now it's summertime, go outside and throw your dhar nicely. And ask the sun to bless you with brilliance, with vitamins, and also with the characteristics that he carries, which is non-discrimination, non-discrimination to anything. And my friends, Hanumanji Maharaj, back to him. Bala samayara vibhakshaliyo yahatina hulok bhayo andhyaro. He swallowed the sun. Now, there is a deeper meaning to this. As a child, sitting in his crib, they didn't have crib that time, but they had something. As he was sitting and he saw the sun, a child, uneducated, unlettered, a child has a desire to reach the sun. And that teaches us, him reaching toward the sun teaches us about goals in life. When do our goals begin? When do you begin setting your goals in life? Certainly not in university or high school or marriage or so. As a matter of fact, if you're in middle school right now and you have no goals, then you are in big problems. When do you begin to set your goals in life? How do we tell a child, my friends, or our children who are, well, they're toddlers, they won't understand, but who are now growing up and understand, they have a little sense. How do you explain goals to them? How do you do that? What do you do, my friends? We try not to create goals for them. We try to work with them to set goals. Hanumanji is a child wanting to reach the sun means when we set our goals, my friends, set high goals. They must be realistic goals, but they must be high goals. Aim for the heavens, my friends, and if you fall, you will fall with the deities. So what Hanumanji did, he jumped and leaped towards the sun. Bala samayara vibhaktiyo lahitina halok bhayo andhyaro. Tahi so tras bhayo jagko yah sangat kahu so jatna taro. Hanumanji Maharaj. When he swallowed the sun, what happened? The demigods, they came out. Bhagwan Indra came out and he took his gada, his mace, and he hit Hanumanji on his chin. He took the mace, Raja Indra, because Indra is a very jealous man. He's a deity, but he's very jealous. Anybody is doing tapasya, you know that thing? Anybody is learning something new, you're always threatened, oh, he's going to take over my job. He's going to do this, he's going to become more popular, whatever it is. Raja Indra is like that. Hanuman, this little child, is so powerful, he's going to take over my place. He took his gada, his mace, and he hit the child on his chin like this, boom. And you know, like a knockout punch in boxing. He hit him like this on the chin. Hanumanji fell unconscious. And then the wind god came, Pawan Dev came and says, if all of you deities, when the deities gathered together, do not resuscitate my son, Hanuman, my son Bajrang Bali, then I will create havoc in this world. I will upturn this whole world because he's wind. When wind starts to blow, that is an element you don't play around with, right? All the elements, they are very destructive. They can serve us well. Like today was such a beautiful day. It went so fast. We took the family, we have on a daily basis now, we have a family workout session. We go outside and we work out as a family for a good half hour. And you relax, you sit outside, the breeze was so cool and nice. And then the elements serve us in certain beautiful ways, but they're very destructive as well. Pawan Dev says, if all of you don't put energy and resuscitate the life and bring consciousness to my son, I will just destroy this world. And all the devatas came, my friends, together. That is why Hanumanji is so powerful. All the devatas came. As a matter of fact, it is one of the reasons why he's so powerful. Hanumanji is powerful because of many reasons. Primarily because of his devotion for Sri Ram. Because of his devotion for Sri Ram, he's powerful. But one of the reasons why he's powerful, all the devatas came and they put their powers into Hanumanji Maharaj. He became that day Bajrang Bali, and Raja Indra came. And he hit the chin of Hanumanji. From that day, the chin of Bajrang Bali became twisted. And Raja Indra says, because I hit you in your chin and your chin is twisted, I will name you Hanuman. Hanuman means one with a twisted chin. Not with a twisted mouth. No, he doesn't twist his mouth. His chin is twisted. And Raja Indra take his mace, his gada, and he gave it to Hanumanji and says, this is the world's most powerful weapon. When you possess this Hanuman, its presence alone will send a message to anyone around you. So Hanumanji, get up. Jai Shri Ram, full of energy and vigor. But they told him as well that all the devatas have blessed you here today. Hanuman, his new name is Hanumanji now. All the devatas have blessed you here today. But Hanuman, you will not realize this power unless someone reminds you of your power. And this is important. This is not a curse. The devatas, they had a purpose for doing this. Imagine you put so much of power in a child. You put so much of power in a child, and at the level of a child, they have so much of abilities and power. What are you going to do with it? Right? The right time will come when someone was going to remind Hanumanji, Angad is going to remind Hanumanji later that you're so possessed with powers, rise up. But my friends, this is a lesson for us in life. In the stage of a child, we must be at a learning. We must be learning. That is why today you have things like trust funds and things like that. When you set up money and so on in a child's name, they don't have access to it until they're 18 or 21 or some age that is legal. Because if you don't know how to manage it, you'll just spend it out. So the blessing that Hanumanji was given, someone will remind you of your powers, then you will have access to them. And that's when he became grown, my friends. That is the first verse of Sankat Mochan, Hanuman Ashtak. Then the second verse. Ki bali ki tras kapai kapis basai giri jat mahaprabhu pantar niharo. Due to the fear of Bali, Sugriv lived on a mountain. You know this story very much. Sugriv lived on a mountain. Sugriv saw Bhagwan Ram on the way and sent Hanumanji. What form did Hanumanji take? Brahman form. He took Chauki Mahamuni Sapadiyo Tabachahi Kaun Bichar Bicharu. Sugriv sent Hanumanji to find out from Ram Bhagwan who he was. What form did he take? Ke Dvijarupa Livai Mahaprabhu. Dvijarup. He took the form of a Dvij, twice born, which means a Brahmana. And he went to meet his Bhagwan Ram. Hanumanji Maharaj, my friends, builds a connection. You know what the meaning of that little story is between Ram Bhagwan and Sugriv? Is that Hanumanji Maharaj introduces us to God. He introduces us to God. Regardless of who you are, you may be a poor person, a mediocre person. In one of our videos today I was doing, which will be posted, we talk about that, right? We talk about the caste system and the class system. You got to listen to it when we post it up later on this week. Hinduism has the caste system, but it is not a class system. You understand? It's not a class system. We don't rank you by classes. You know, the world has cursed Hinduism, and I say this because we look upon the caste system as something bad, as a hierarchy. No, it isn't. You got to listen to the video. You know who classify us, my friends? You ever hear when there is a political speech, somebody running for office, they say, we're going to fight for the middle class. We're going to fight for the middle class. Okay, so middle class means mediocre earning. Every day, you know, you have to get 2-3 paychecks to actually pay your bills. Middle class. Okay, if there's a middle class, what do you call the people who can't do what the middle class are doing? Exactly. And what do you call the class above this middle class? Exactly. So the leaders of the world are classifying us. You belong to the middle class because you're middle. You belong to lower class because you're not middle. And you belong to a higher class because they're classifying us based on our income and based on our earnings. My friends, don't be bothered about that stuff. Don't be bothered if somebody calls you middle class or any other class. Because the only thing that matters is in God's kingdom, where you belong. In Hanumanji's world, in his life, in Sri Ram's world rather, Hanumanji is the highest class. A monkey can become the highest class, my friends, in the life of the Lord. The highest class. That is what you must be bothered about. Bhagwan Hanumanji, in the second verse of Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtakam, he introduces Ram Bhagwan, the divine, to the creation. He introduced the creator to his creation. And that is what he does, my friends. That is why, please, give so much of devotion to Hanuman. Tuesday, World Hanuman Puja. People across the world will sit with us. With you and I, go and get your little things. A few petals on swan if you can, or if you just use what's in your home. But make sure you sit with us 7 p.m. on Tuesday to perform puja. Perform puja, my friends. That is important with your family. The third verse of Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtakam. Angad ke sang lain gaye siya khoj kabhish ye bain ucharo जीवत ना बची हो हम सो जो बिना सुधि लाए इहा पग धारो फेरी थके तत सिंधु सबे तब लाए सिया सुध प्राण उबारो. What happens in the third verse? Angad ke sang lain gaye. You went with Angad to find Mata Sita. Angad said, we will not remain alive unless we return with information about Sita. This is the part where Angad reminds Hanumanji now. Everybody assembled at the bank of the river in South India. Bhagwan built a Tamil army. And he said, let's go to Sri Lanka and bring back Sita. Nobody can go. People can go halfway, come back. Some people can go, but they can't come back. Angad looks at Hanumanji and says, you Hanuman, you possess all his strength. You are the only one who can go. Rise, Hanumanji. Rise. Why are you sitting so quiet? I have seen so many gifted people in this life, my friends, sit quietly on their hands while injustice happens in this world. I have seen so many people who have talent sat by while struggles. I've seen so many people who are capable of bringing justice sat by and just watched things happen doing nothing. And that is why, my friends, I have to thank all of you, because you never sat by and watched injustice happen. You never sat by and watched Bhavani Shankar Mandir suffer. You never sat by and watched your dharma suffer. Forget about me. Forget about me. I'm just a guy with a face. But our dharma, you have never sat by and watched it fall. And for that reason, my friends, we all are going to get through this together. You never sat by. And when you see somebody sitting down, my friends, when they can do important work, try to remind them. Try to remind them that, listen, you're gifted. Let us remind our children about their gifts. Remember I told you the other night? Don't catch a child and say, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. The child will be more bad. Tell somebody that you have gifts in you. You can do great things. You can dance. I have seen children in our organization over the past 13 years who couldn't speak. But we got them out of the temple and now they can sing, they can whistle like birds. They can play instruments like professionals. They can do so many things, my friends, because a little motivation goes a far way. You know, one of the habits I have is that I don't lie to children. I don't lie to children at all, because sometimes parents want you to do that, you know. Panditji, how is he doing in his singing? How is he doing in his music? And I'm the first to say that, you know what, if you're not doing well, you need to work hard, because in you is a lot of talent that needs to come out. You need to invest some time in your practices every day to become what you want to be. My friends, our children, they can invest minimum half hour a day. I never understood why they invest so much time doing other things, but so little time in reading a little Gita, doing a little music. I never understand that. And with encouragement, you have to let the giant in them grow. Let the giant in them grow. Angad ke sangalayana gaye siya khoj kapisi ya baina ucharo. Angad says, Hanumanji, rise. And what happened, Hanumanji? rose like a giant. He realized his strength, my friends, and he went to bring news of Mata Sita. The next verse, Ravan tras daisi eko sab rakshasi so kahu sok nivaro tahi samay Hanuman Braha Prabhu jaya maha rajanichar maro. Ravan ordered the female demons to trouble Sita. She asked Trijata to remove her troubles. Sita Ma wanted to jump into the fire. At that moment, Hanumanji came, killed many demons, and he wanted Sita Ma to be relieved, and therefore he gave the ring of Ram, Bhagwan, to Mata Sita. In this world, who does not know you as the remover of obstacles? Ko nahi janat hai jag mein kapi sankat mochan naam tiharo. That is what it means. Who in this world, oh Hanuman, doesn't know you as the remover of obstacles? Who doesn't know you as the remover of obstacles? My friends, you know what it takes to make someone's day happy? Sometimes we feel that we have to buy friends. We have to buy people in order to be friends with them. I'll tell you what. You know, a simple phone call can change a person's life. You know that a simple text can make a person's day. There are thousands of people in this world who don't have a person to talk to when they wake up in the morning or before they go to the bed. Thousands of them. If you know one of them, my friends, give them something that will help them feel better. Give them some sign of hope. When Hanumanji, this fourth verse, Ravana trasa diyasya ko sab rakshas soka nivaro. Tahi samay Hanuman, when Ravan ordered the demons and so on to kill Hanumanji and to destroy or to pressure Sita Ma, Tahi samay Hanuman jai maharaja nichar maro. Hanumanji went there, killed a whole bunch of demons. Chahat siya asoka so agi so de prabhu mudrika soka nivaro. And when he saw Mata Sita in such distress, what did he do? He gave the ring of Ram Bhagwan to Sita. The ring, my friends, is the hope. This is called hope. He gave the little hope to Mata Sita. And Ma Sita, I can fly away with you right now back to Bhagwan Ram, but he did not order me to do that. I want to ask you that question. Hanumanji Maharaj went, and he is Pavan Putra. He can fly without a visa. He does not have to have a boarding pass. He doesn't need an aeroplane. He can go wherever he wants. Why couldn't he just pick up Mata Sita and go back to Lanka, to India rather? Because Hanumanji Maharaj follows rules. The rule was not to go bring Sita. The rule was to go see and bring information about her. That was the order given to Hanumanji. But he gave hope to Mata Sita by giving the ring. My friends, when you're giving hope, do not give people false hope though. Give them hope that can help them in their lives. Show people some kind of hope, my friends. And the next verse, the last verse that we'll explain for tonight is Ban lagyo ur Lakshman ke tab pranat baishut Ravan maro. You think you know this verse very well. When the arrow of Meghanad, the son of Ravan, had struck in the heart of Lakshman, he was almost dead, unconscious. And it was that time, Hanumanji, Ani sa jivan hath dayi sab Lakshman ke tum prana ubaro. It was that time that Hanumanji went and brought the herbs to resuscitate, to bring back life to Lakshman. My friends, ko nahi janat hai jag mein kapi sankat mochan narmiti haro. Who in this world doesn't know that Hanumanji is the remover of obstacles? Whatever obstacles you have, worship Hanumanji. Whatever troubles you have, Hanumanji will diminish them from your lives. Whatever disasters you're going through, have caused or will face, put Hanumanji in front of you and see how much, my friends, see how much everything will dissolve in your life. And so this evening, we do these verses. Tuesday, we will talk a little bit more about the other three in our World Hanumanji Puja on Tuesday evening, my friends. But whatever you do this evening, please put Hanumanji in front of your lives, in front, and everything will be well. अरे दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना. The two daughters who are celebrating their birthday this evening, we want to wish them a happy birthday. And their grandma requested that we sing this bhajan for them. Duniya chale na Shri, up one. Duniya chale na Shri Ram ke bina. The world cannot go on without Shri Ram. Or Ram ji chale na Hanuman ke bina. And Ram ji cannot go on without Hanuman ji Maharaj. It's a beautiful bhajan, my friends, to show you that God is great. But greater than God is the devotee, because the devotee can keep God as a prisoner in the heart. We will sing this song now. Please clap with us. One more. Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Happy birthday, Norika and Sarina, Punai. God bless you both. And thank you for being part of Shanti Satsangh. May Hanumanji Maharaj bring you tremendous amount of bravery, courage and hope in life. Ki duniya chale na Shri Ram ke bina, Ram ji chale na Hanuman ke bina. Duniya chale na Shri Ram ke bina, Ram ji chale na Hanuman ke bina. Ha, duniya chale na Shri Ram ke bina, Ram ji chale na Hanuman ke bina.
दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना. हाँ, दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना,
राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
Clap your hands, everybody. जय हो बजरंगबली. जब से रामायण पढ़ ली है, मैंने एक बात समझ ली है. मैंने एक बात समझ ली है. जब से रामायण पढ़नी है, मैंने एक बात समझ ली है.
मैंने एक बात समझ ली है.
अरे रावण मरेना, अरे रावण मरेना, ओ रावण मरेना श्री राम के बिना. लंका जले न हनुमान के बिना. हाँ,
दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना,
राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना. हाँ, दुनिया चले न. जय हो बजरंगबली. लक्ष्मण का बचना मुश्किल था, मैं दिलाने की काबिल था.
कौन दिलाने की काबिल था,
कौन दिलाने की काबिल. लक्ष्मण का बचना मुश्किल था, कौन दिलाने की काबिल था. कौन
दिलाने की काबिल था.
आह लक्ष्मण, आह लक्ष्मण, हो लक्ष्मण बचे न श्री राम के बिना. बुद्धि चले न श्री राम के बिना, बुद्धि मिले न हनुमान के बिना. दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना. दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना,
राम जी चले न
जय हो
हनुमान के
बजरंगबली.
बिना.
सीता हरण की कहानी सुनो, बनवारी मेरी सुबानी सुनो.
बनवारी मेरी जुबानी सुनो, बनवारी मेरी जुबानी सुनो.
सीता हरण की कहानी सुनो, बनवारी मेरी जुबानी सुनो.
बनवारी मेरी जुबानी सुनो.
वापस मिलेना, हाँ वापस मिलेना. वापस मिलेना श्री राम के बिना. बच्चा चले ना हनुमान के बिना. हाँ, दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना.
दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
ओ राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना.
राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना.
दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना.
राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना.
राम जी चले न हनुमान के बिना।
राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। बोले बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। Happy birthday to you, Norina and Serena, and God bless you both. God bless your parents, your grandparents, and everyone else who have made this possible for you. I hope you have a pleasant evening, and I hope you enjoy your birthday. God bless. We will have a bhajan now by Vrinda. He manvare manva jeevan hai sangram. This bhajan is dedicated to Parshuram Jagdeo. And he has departed this world and has left some really beautiful people behind, including his wife, Sita, Mata Sita, and of course his lovely children, 3 children, nieces, nephews, and a whole bunch of other loving people. Mr. Parshuram was my family, my blood family actually. And so today we remember him. He would have been 67 years old today. But we remember him, and we ask the Divine to bring solace and peace to his family's life. A prayerful family, traditional family in some ways. And may you find his memories to be, of course, something to hold on to and something to keep you going in life. E manvare manva jeevan hai sangram by Vrinda, in dedicating this to Parshuram Jagdeo.
हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम। हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम। भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम। मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम। हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम। लोक यही पर लोक यही है, यही सत्ता और व्यो, यही दरा और व्यो। लोक यही पर लोक यही है, यही दरा और व्यो, यही दरा और व्यो। यही पुरासन नारायण है, यही सनातन ओ, यही सनातन ओ। इससे बड़ा नहीं कोई नाम, इससे बड़ा नहीं कोई नाम। भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम। मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम। इसके कर तब अज बनोगे, गजन के इसके के, गजन के इसके के। इसके कर तब अज बनोगे, गजब के इसके के, गजब के इसके के। सूर्य चंद्र के दीप जलाता, बिन बारी बिन दे, बिन यही सवारे सारे काम, यही सवारे सारे काम। भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम। हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम, हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम। भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम, भजले राम राम राम। हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम, हे मनवारे मनवा जीवन है संग्राम, जीवन है संग्राम, जीवन है संग्राम।
Hey Manavare Jeevan Hai Sangram, done of course in memory of Parshuram Jagdev. We pray now that his family stay well, stay connected, and stay blessed at all times. I guess he's celebrating his birthday in heaven today. So God bless him. Today as well, in memory of Pitaji, Rameshwar Bechan, who passed away 10 years ago, on behalf of Lochan Prasad and his family. So friends, this is of course, always important for us to pay tribute in memory of someone. Matri Devo Bhava, Pitri Devo Bhava, Charya Devo Bhava. To those who have passed on, they have become gods in some way. Their memories are what's going to mold us to go forward and make us better people. And that's why every day we have to create good positive karmas, so that when we leave this legacy, we always want to be remembered by people, not forgotten by them. And that's why I always admire about people who do something in memory of someone. Yes, we're celebrating birthdays and all that, but isn't it amazing that when you die and you're gone, after 10 years, people still remember you? Well, if we are horrible human beings, my friends, memories will not be there. So, to Pitaji, who passed away 10 years ago, we sing this bhajan for him. I understand this was his favorite bhajan. Sumiran karle mere mana teri, biti umar hari naam bina. It talks about one being without Bhagavan. One being without Bhagavan. Who is a person without God? Who's Hanumanji without Ram Bhagavan? Without Ram Bhagavan, he has no fuel. Everything he does, Ram Ram kahu Ram sanehi, punika Ram lakhan vaidehi. He's always chanting Ram's name to give him fuel. We think, my friends, that a little bit of things in life can make us or a human being, or can create a divine platform in life. But without the support of our Creator, creation can never go on. Sumiran karle mere mana, Bhagwan, who are you? Panchi panka bina, hasti danta bina. What is a bird without his wings? What is a bird without its wings? And what is an elephant without its tusk? And so, Jaise putra pita bina hina, just like a child is lost from his parents and has no connection to those who have brought him in this world. Children, please do not ever feel that you are powerful without your parents. In fact, that the most powerless moments we have is when we are away from them. Jaise putra pita bina hina, just like a child who has lost their parent. Taise purusha harinam bina. Such is a child without Harinam, without God in our life. Kupanira bina, dhenu chir bina, dharti meha bina. What is a well without water? What is a body without face? The earth without rain, or a sweet fruit tree that cannot bear fruit. Similarly, my friends, what is the purpose of life without our Lord? Dehanayana bina, rand chandra bina, mandir deepa bina. What is the body without eyes, the skies without a moon, a temple without light, or a pandit without knowledge? What is a temple without light, of course? And so, this comparison is made between us and our Creator. Let us sing the song in memory of Pitaji and ask the Bhagwan to bless all his friends and family. And God bless Bhai Lochan and his family for, of course, continued to think of him after 10 years. Sumiran kar le. One of them. सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरी बीती उम्र हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरी बीती उम्र हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले। पंछी पंख बिना हस्ती दंत बिना नारी पुरुष बिना पंछी पंख बिना हस्ती दंत बिना नारी पुरुष बिना जैसे पुत्र पिता भी नहीं ना जैसे पुत्र पिता भी नहीं ना तैसे पुरुष हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरी बीती उम्र हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले। उपनीर बिना धेनु चीर बिना धरती में है बिना उपनीर बिना धेनु चीर बिना धरती में है बिना जैसे थरुवर फल भी नहीं ना जैसे तरुवर फल भी नहीं ना तैसे पुरुष हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरी बीती उम्र हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले। देह नैन बिना रैन चंद्र बिना मंदिर दीप बिना देह नैन बिना रैन चंद्र बिना मंदिर दीप बिना जैसे पंडित वेद विहीना जैसे पंडित वेद विहीना तैसे पुरुष हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरी बीती उम्र हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले। काम क्रोध मद लोभ निवारो छोड़ दिरो तो संत जना काम क्रोध मद लोभ निवारो छोड़ दिरो तो संत जना कहे नानक कहे नानक कहे नानक तू सुनो भगवंता इस जग में नहीं कोई अपना सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरी बीती उम्र हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन कर ले, 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 सुमिरन कर ले। काम क्रोध मद लोभ निवारो छोड़ दुरो जह संत जना. If we hope to enjoy any kind of bliss in our life, we must rid ourselves of desires, anger, false pride, greed, and all the negative things of life in order to embrace bliss. God bless his soul, and of course, may all of you who are celebrating his life or his legacy, may you find peace at all times. We have a short quiz tonight, by the way, just 10 questions. And I know I didn't alert you of this today, told you yesterday, just 10 questions, just to get you in the mood, and they are very simple, very, very simple, and it's meant to get you thinking all aspects of the religion. Now, I want to announce something very big, something extremely big, so don't go anywhere. This is the first time we're going to be doing this in Canada. Now you guys can go. When I do the quiz, the kids usually take a little stretch on their foot. So, and Mr. Buan today, we were working out, and he, I don't know what he did to his ankle, but he got a pretty swollen one there. And he's in a bit of a pain, but we'll get better. So we have a little quiz, but I have a couple of announcements. By the way, tomorrow is our grand food drive. And of course, all of you are going to come out, whoever is in the GTA, you're going to come out with your car, stay in your car, drive by, pop the trunk, and let there be food in there. We're going to take it out, we're going to assemble it, and we're going to drive it to the food shelter tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon, and we'll make history, because we want to make sure that we have lots of food to take to the food shelter. I want lots of food to come out tomorrow. Let's make a real dent, I want to see all the cars out there. We have permission from the city to do this. In fact, we're going to have one of the city bylaw enforcement officers to come out. We invited him to come out and make sure we're not breaking any rules, because we want this to work. Canada and America, sometimes folks who live in Guyana and other parts of the world, we think that it's a country of, these countries afford us a lot of things, of course. But in these countries, right among us, our neighbors and whatever it is, there's a lot of poverty happening here. And we have certain places called food shelters. In Brampton, we have quite a few food shelters. They have youth shelters, food shelters, where people actually, they don't have places to eat. They can't afford a meal. So they go to the food shelter and they get food. Free, prepared, cooked for them and given to them to eat. It's usually pretty healthy food too. I don't know how many of you do a program called Meals on Wheels, but once a month, I'm downtown Toronto, I'm on Meals on Wheels. We go to a particular place, take up food, and we distribute it to various parts of the city for people who can't afford a meal. Yes, in these countries, it still exists, where people can't afford a meal. And in trying times like COVID, my friends, there's people going to the food shelter here in Brampton with their children to be fed, a bottle of milk or some baby food. And we have to do something about that. Hindu temple is not about asking all the time. I know when to ask you, and don't think I'm not going to ask. I'll ask. But I do things with dignity. And I'm going to ask you when it's, but we're not only about asking. Bhavani Shankar Mandir is known to be a giving temple. We give in abundance. We give a lot to our community. We give a lot to, anyways. Tomorrow we're going to give food, and we're going to give it in abundance. And all of you, if you can drive and come out, please come on out. I know people are coming tomorrow from Pickering, from Ajax, Markham. People are coming from Kitchener. People are coming from Cambridge. They're all coming out here tomorrow to drop by. Come on for a drive. You're going to be protected. You're in your car. You're not going anywhere. Just come on out and please quench the thirst of my eyes to have a glimpse of you. Please. I'm not going to go into that because I'll get emotional. So, anyways, the food drive tomorrow is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So what that means is that we're going to have service a little early tomorrow. We'll start a little early and finish before 10. So at 10 o'clock, I'll be out there to see all of you. And I'll be there till about 12:30ish. Then I have to leave because I have a lot going on tomorrow as well. But we have volunteers there who will be there up to 2 o'clock to take all your food. We have volunteers there. And they will take it with a truck and distribute it afterwards to the food shelter. That's happening tomorrow. Now let me give you the big news. Are you ready? Big news. Next week, Saturday, we're going to, actually, I'll give you the news after the quiz. I'll give you the news after the, I know, Sister Leela, I know you can't drive from Florida to come. I know if you were here, you would definitely be here. And those of you who are from New York and all that, some other time you'll come, and we'll see you guys here. So there we go. People from Markham All is coming tomorrow. So don't send money for this thing. We're not collecting money for the food drive. I will know when to ask you for money. There's a little technique in these things. If I ask you for $10 today and then $10 tomorrow, you'll say, Panaji asking money all the time. When it's time to ask some money, I'll ask you money. So you don't fatigue about that. Now, are you ready for the quiz? Because I am ready for the quiz. Alrighty? So let's pop the quiz up and I'll give you the big news afterwards. Good. So, I'm just trying to read some, it's up there, right? Okay, we're up. So I'm just seeing, yeah, there's a lot of people coming. Shiv, are you coming from Montreal tomorrow? You best start right now. Yes, sir, we called him out. He said he's coming. He should come down for a drive. So let's go to the quiz. Question number 1. Which is the best day? That's supposed to be best day. I kind of hurry and put this together. Which day is best to perform Hanumanji's puja? So let me see how educated the Hindus are here. These are very, very simple question. Very, very simple question. Which day is best to perform Hanumanji's puja? A. Saturday, as it is named after Shani and has tremendous positive impact when pujas are done. B. Tuesday, as it is called Mangalwar. Aaj Mangalwar hai, Mahavir ka bar hai. Please again, don't write down the answers on the comments if you're new to this Shanti Satsangh. Don't write down the answer on the there we go. We got to remind everybody here. Don't write down the answers on the comment section. Do not write down the answers on the comment section. Alrighty. So just write it on a piece of paper and keep it as your score. Which day is best to perform Hanumanji's puja? A. Saturday. B. Tuesday. C. Monday. Or D. Any day. No answers typing. No answers typing. All right, so I'll give everybody a chance to get through the first one. No answers typing. Good. Just write it on your piece of paper and we'll score you afterwards. Okay, let's go. Next one. What meaning could you derive from Hanumanji aiming to reach the sun? These are stories you can talk with your kids and your family and friends, you know, when they tell you about something. You can tell them about Hanumanji reaching and swallowing the sun. So what meaning could you derive from Hanumanji aiming to reach the sun? A. When you reach the sun, you get bragging rights. I reached the sun, right? That's awesome. Brag about that. Let's see here. B. Aim high in life. If you fall, the gods will pick you up. It's interesting. Next one. Always run a race to win. Well, that's a true statement. Why else are you going to race, right? But is it really have anything to do here with Hanumanji? Always run a race to win. Or D. The sun has all the energies. What meaning could you derive from Hanumanji aiming to reach the sun? Next one. Number 3. It's short, just 10 questions tonight, just to get all of you really in tune here. Number 3. What type of clothing is best to wear when performing puja? What type of clothing is best to wear when performing puja? A. Polyester. B. Cotton, organic cotton or silk. C. Satin. Or D. Anything which looks like Indian. Polyester, cotton. It says what that type is best to wear. Yeah? You could wear a lot of stuff, but what stuff is best? Please don't write the answers. Guys, if you're now hopping on, do not write the answers. You know the rules here. Alrighty, next one. Number 4. What is the purpose of tying a thread on your hand? What is the purpose of tying a thread on your hand? By the way, you can actually take pictures of these questions and stuff like that and keep it, because this is like a little book, you know. Perhaps I can afterwards compile a little thing and distribute it. Anyway, long story. What is the purpose of tying a thread on your hand? You know, the Raksha Sutra. This came up in the answers, the question and answer session so many times. It is a string of energy to guide you and to remind you that noble deeds must be performed. Is that the answer? B. This is a high energy string which, when worn, nothing can happen to you. Is that the answer? C. It is an identity. D. Please do not type the answer, guys. D. A and C. So what is the purpose? When the Panditji ties your hand here, you want it to be tied. Like my black one, this will not come off until I don't know when. So what is the purpose, right? Many people wear it. Let's go. Next one, number 5. Just 10 questions tonight. That's it. Which of the following is not one of the Pandavas? Now the Pandavas, the 5 brothers of the 5 sons of Pandu. Which one of the following is not one of the Pandavas? You're Hindu, so you got to know. Somebody asks you, do you know the name of the Pandavas? You got to recite it like this. Which one of the following is not one of the Pandavas? Nakul, Yudhishthir, Abhimanyu, or Bhim? Which is not one of the Pandavas? Now I know you guys can Google these things and stuff like that, but we know you're all honest, so we're going to keep it like that. Number 6. What are the 4 qualities which identify you as a Hindu according to our scriptures? It's very important to understand. It's not according to you, what you think. But what are the qualities which identify you as a Hindu according to our scriptures? In Sanskrit, Satya, Daya, Tapas, Saucham. What does that mean? Truth, compassion, prayerful, and cleanliness. B. Good heart, pure mind, good thinking, good speech. C. Good heart, pure mind, good thinking, good looks. We got 2 C there, sorry. It's got to be D. The next one is D. Truth, compassion, prayerful, full of love. According to our scriptures, I've talked this so many times on this program, right? What are the 4 things that identify you as a Hindu? Number 7, we're going to the next one. What is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? If you're now hopping on, please do not type the answers. And stay tuned, by the way, we'll give you the big surprise and the big announcements after the program. What is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? What is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? Nirvana, enlightenment. Buddhi, knowledge. Vaikunt, heaven. Or Mukti, freedom. All of them sound very interesting to me, because as a Hindu, I want enlightenment, I want knowledge, I want heaven, I want freedom. But according to Hinduism, you got to know these things. You tell somebody you're a Hindu. You say, oh, what's your goal as a Hindu? What is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? We have a lot of things. We have to love, we have to care, and all that kind of thing. But what is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? Good. Number 8. So 8, 9, 10, 3 more to go. When can mukti, freedom, be attained? You know, this is something very important to learn, because we feel that we tell people a whole bunch of things about heaven and hell and earth and all these kind of things, and we have to. Shanti Satsangh is helping to inform people here. So, when can mukti, freedom, be attained? When we die and after rebirth. While we are alive, A and C. Right? When can mukti, freedom, be attained? A and C. So there are 2 types of mukti, by the way, 2 types of freedom. When can mukti be attained? Number 9. Second to last one. What is one of the meanings of having a jhanda or a flag in your yard? There are many reasons for having a flag in your yard or in front of your yard. Or I'm not too much of a fan of putting flags behind, but you got to know why you do that. I don't criticize those kind of things, by the way. You do what you do, but I can only tell you, if you have your flags in front, awesome. What is one of the meanings? There are many meanings. To show that you did Jandi for the year. It's awesome. It's a good one. To renew the old flags. The Jhanda is the presence of the deity in your yard and is served as a source of protection. Oh, we have a spelling error there from D. You can correct that one, Akash. The flag indicates how many pujas you have, Have. You have, so D, the flag indicates how many pujas you have performed. Right? You have performed. What is one of the meanings? So, number 10. What is the meaning of RT? What is the meaning of RT? A wave of light to remove ill omen and brighten someone's life. To greet someone, to share light in darkness, or just a display of flames. What is the meaning of Arti? What is the meaning of Arti? All right? Good. Let's go now and let's answer these questions. I'm going to give you a little bit of meaning behind all of them. Let's go back to number 1. Everybody? Good. So, I think this one everybody knows this, right? Which day is best to perform Hanumanji Puja? Saturday, Tuesday, Monday. As you know, the answer is D. Any day, Hanumanji is accessible and ready to serve and receive you as well. Any day is auspicious to pray to Hanumanji. You can pray to him on a Wednesday. You can pray to him on a Friday. Remember, what is going to happen? You take your rote, your flowers, your jhanda, and say, Hanumanji, I'm ready. What is he going to do? Say, come back Tuesday? No, he's not. He's going to accept you. Okay. Next one, number 2. There you go. A lot of people got D. Good job. No, a lot of people got D. D. Okay, good. Next one, number 2. When you're putting your answers, you can put 2, a D, or 3C, or whatever it is. So, number 2. What meaning could you derive from Hanumanji aiming to reach the sun? Remember, people tell you that, right? May your goals be as high as the moon or as the sun's, and if you fall among the stars and all that. What meaning could you derive from Hanumanji aiming to reach the sun? When you reach the sun, you get bragging rights? No, you must not brag about anything at all. Aim high in life. If you fall, the gods will pick you up. Yep, that is the answer. B, 2B is the answer. We are not running anybody's race. If at all, run your own race. Don't worry about anybody, accomplishments, what they have, what they don't have, their followers. Don't worry about any of that. Run your own race. The answer to that is B, number 2B. Here we go. Number 3. What type of clothing is best to wear when performing puja? Now, you know I have always spoken about this. You can wear your sherwani, you can wear your lehenga, as big and heavy as they are and beautiful and expensive as they are. But if you believe in an energy system in performing puja, then cotton is the best. The answer to this is B. Cotton, organic cotton or silk. Our scriptures have always talked about these two clothing, silk and pure silk I'm talking about, or cotton or organic cotton. Organic cotton is is extremely thin, or it could be compressed together. Most of the kurtas that I wear are organic cotton because it's beautiful. It's a good feeling. Because puja is about energy, frequencies. Your body is receiving frequency and is giving out frequency. So cotton is the best thing to wear for pujas. But it doesn't mean that your puja is not going to be accepted and thing. I'm just talking from an energy level. Number 4. What is the purpose of tying a thread on your hand? The answer to this one here, my friends. The answer to this one here is A. It is a string of energy to guide you and to remind you that noble deeds must be performed. Right? That's one of the answer, A. And also it is C. It is an identity. When you wear this thing here on your arm, on your hand, you're telling people, yeah, this sutra was energized, and it's when I look at it, I'm reminded I have to do good things. But it also is an identity. I am identified as a Hindu when you wear it. So the answer to this one is A and C. A and C. So number 3, let's see here. We got number D, 4. We got a lot of mixed answers for this. So A and C is the correct answer. Sorry, A and C. So D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer because A is an answer. That's one of the reasons, and C is also an answer. Identity. So A and C. I'll give it to you if you have A, because that's very comprehensive. But it's also an identity. Number 5. Which of the following is not one of the Pandavas? Nakul, no. He is a Pandava. Yudhishthir, he is a Pandava. Bhim is a Pandava. Abhimanyu is not a Pandava. He is a son of a Pandava. So remember the 5 brothers? Dharmaraj, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev. That is the order in which they were born. So the Pandavas, the 5 brothers, that's them. Abhimanyu, C, he is actually the son of Arjun. He was married to Uttra. Abhimanyu was married to Uttra, and they gave birth to the renowned Parikshit, Raja Parikshit. Raja Parikshit was the one who ruled, and he put the death snake on the rishi, and he was cursed that 7 days he'll die, and then he sat for Bhagavad, Raja Parikshit. And Raja Parikshit's son, he was also a king. Anyways, so C here is the answer. Number 6. What are the 4 qualities which identify you as a Hindu according to our scriptures? I'd like to see you type this answer. I'm not going to give it to you because you have to know this as a Hindu. What do you think the answer is to number 6? I want to see. What do you think the answer is to number 6? And stick around, friends, because we got a big announcement coming up. Gosh, the video is sticking a lot there. So I want to see the answer to number 6, please, people. There we go. There we go. Well done. Well done. Number 6. Well done. Bravo. I'll give you a big clap for this one here. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Awesome. 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 I'm so proud of all of you. I am so proud of all of you. I am so proud of all of you. Yep, you got it. 6. The answer is A. Satya, Daya, Tapa, Saucham. This is according to Bhagavad Mahapuran, our scriptures. It's not what you and I think, it's according to our scriptures. What are the 4 qualities which identify you according to our Hindus? According to our scriptures, the answer for number 6 is A. Good job. A for apple, you got that. Let's go. Number 7. I'm not going to give you this answer too. I want to see you type this in there. So, what is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? What is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? I want to see you type this, number 7. So type 7 and what your answer is. I want to see this. I'm not going to give you this because I think you should know what this is. What is the ultimate goal of a Hindu? Number 7. Coming in now, coming in now. Yep. You guys are awesome. Oh, you guys are really awesome. What is the ultimate goal? Bravo. Big. Talia. Very big hand for you. The ultimate goal of Hindu is mukti or freedom. The answer is D. 7D. 7D. There's only one answer for these things, except the ones that. So the answer here is D. Very good. All of them sound very tempting, but the goal is not heaven for us. So the goal is not knowledge. The goal is freedom. And we'll talk about that. When can mukti, number 8. I want to see your answer for this as well, just to guide how you're doing. So when can mukti or freedom be attained? When can mukti or freedom be attained? Right? This thing called freedom, I want to see type your answers for number 8. So freedom, can you be free in this life, or do you have to die to be free? And if you die again, and if you come back in the world, is that freedom? Right? So this one here is a bit tricky, so look at it carefully. There are 2 types of mukti. One is called Jivan Mukti, right? When we are alive. And there's another mukti. So I want to see the answers for 8. So what is the answer for 8? When can freedom be attained? Yep, you got it. The answer to this one here is, the answer to this one is D. The answer to this one is D. Mukti can be attained, of course, A and C, when we die and when we are alive. When you are alive, you attain mukti by being free from everything, right? You're not free, you're not bounded by anyone or anything, you're just free. And when you die as well, you can be free or attain mukti if you don't come back into this world. So 2 ways which you can attain mukti. All of you are alive. I hope you're alive because you're typing nicely here. So be free, attain mukti in this lifetime. And mukti and freedom in this lifetime will lead to mukti afterwards as well. Number 9. What is one of the meanings of having a jhanda, flag in your yard? So this one here is, it's very tricky. There are many people who don't have, and there are many people who have. But if you do, a flag or a jhanda, this one here, let me see. The answer to this one here, number 9, is C. The answer to number 9 is C. It's the presence of the deity in your yard and serve as a source of protection. Actually, long time they used to have flags. The flag in the yard, again, number 9 is C. The flag in your yard had to be tall as your home, overlooking the home. That was one of the traditions we had for traditional Hindus back then. It had to be above your yard, or at least tall, because it overlooks your home. It's a physical presence of God in your yard, your jhanda. It symbolizes victory, the flag of dharma, the whole works. No? Number 9. Most of you got it right. Number 9C. Okay. You guys are informed Hindus, and that's amazing. You're thinking practical. Shanti Satsangh is about peace and about practical thinking. Very practical thinking. And that's what I'm working with you here. You guys are going to enjoy the announcement that I'm going to give to you, because it's just going to be mind-blowing next Saturday. Number 10. Last one. What is the meaning of Aarti? A wave of light to remove ill omen and brighten someone's life, to greet someone, to share light in darkness, display of flames. I want to see the answer for this one too, because this is important for you to know. Well, I can give you right away. I want you to think. I want you to think. Yeah, Shiv, the Baptists, they use flag as well, but they don't say their God name and say Jai afterwards. So like a country has a flag, the flag represents the country, right? And our flag represents our God, and our flag represents our dharma, and the presence of our God, tells a lot. So what is 10? What is the meaning of Aarti? What is the meaning of Aarti? There we go. 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 You got it. You got it so far. You got it. Everybody got it. 10A. The Aarti is a wave of light to remove ill omen and brighten someone's life. Right? Remove ill omens. And we talked in depth about Aarti, who you should Aarti, who you should not Aarti. When you Aarti, what you should do and what you should not do. Why do you Aarti the God? Can they protect themselves? All right, so we talked a great deal about Aarti and how it should be done. Do not, this is a really sacred thing. Aarti is a very sacred act. It must be done with grace. It's not just, and thing. We see this all the time. People, sometimes you do this quickly because you got 300 people to Aarti, and Aarti got to be done with grace. It's done to the deity, and it's done to anyone who's respect your parents or an elder person, Panditji, who earns your respect. It's not for the congregation to spend 2 hours in Aarti. Please know that. Alrighty. So I hope you got this one right. The answer to number 10 is A. And of course, I'm going to see all your scores there. I want to take time to read your scores because I'm very interested on how much you're learning out of this process. I want to see how much you're learning out of this satsang. I know people who have been on this satsang, my friends, 61 days continuously. And I thank you for that, because I don't get anything out of it, and I don't want anything out of it. I just get the satisfaction that you're here. And God bless all of you, so thank you. It doesn't matter if you got whatever right, but as long as you attempted, Yep, that's great, guys. Be honest with yourself. There we go. So God bless all of you. God bless all of you. I'm just impressed with your depth of knowledge, and that's all stuff. Yeah, that's all good. There we go. There we go. Pass. There we go. I see the kids. All the kids are doing their work as well. Anaya, Aruna, Aditya. There we go. 7 out of 10. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Now, we're going to do the final Hanumanji Chalisa, and then we're going to give you the big announcement for Saturday coming. This is huge. This is record-setting. This has never been done, unprecedented before. And to my knowledge, to my knowledge, the first Hindu temple will be ever doing this. So we're gonna make something happen to you, some news here next week. It's gonna be mind-blowing. Alrighty, mind-blowing. Well, it's Saturday, so we can't finish unless we chant Hanumanji Chalisa and leave you all with a lot of excitement. Stay tuned after the Hanumanji Chalisa. Breaking news coming up next Saturday evening. How we're going to spend the evening, what we're going to be doing. Please remember, tomorrow I want to see all of you guys who live in the area and even out of the area to come bring your food stuff here, drop it off, and let's feed those who are in need. So we're going to start our Hanumanji Chalisa, everyone. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Barno Raghuvar Bimal Jasu Jodayak Phalchari Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harhu Kalesh Vikar राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर राम दूत तुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सतना ओ महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमत निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन ओ विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा जगत रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे ओ लाए सजीवन लखन जियारे श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत संभाए सहस बदन तुमरो यश गावे यस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुने रही दीना राम मिलाए राजपद दीना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन पर मानो वीरो ताहि मधुर पद जानो ओ प्रभु मुद्रिका मिनि मुख माहि जल्दी लांग गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सकमैनो ग्रह तुम रेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे हो तन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथ पे कापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ज्ञान जो गावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे तासु अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है बल सिद्धि जगत जियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता बस बल दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे वासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवर पुर जावे जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए और देवता चेतन दरहि हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बल
ओ बोलो जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा
करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई जो तहि बंदी महासुख हो जो यह पर हनुमान चालीसा हो सिद्धि साकी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि जय की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा पावन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय में बसहु सुरभूप सिया। भज रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की। शांताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं, विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं, लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिविरध्यानगम्यं, वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया, मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सिया भज रामचंद्र की, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, गुरु महाराज की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। सबको ये जय जय सिया राम। जय सिया राम everyone. Now for our announcement. So, the government of Ontario so far has made it legal that for prayer services, of course, we cannot go in the temple. So we have become a little creative. They say that since you cannot go in the temple, you can actually conduct a service outside of the temple, in the parking lot, in your cars, socially distancing. This is amazing because we have to capitalize on this. You cannot conduct a service in the temple. You can only conduct the service outside of the temple, in the parking lot, in your cars, social distancing in your cars. 6 feet away per car, you have to be. So, well, this is good news for us because that's the law. We have to, of course, obey the law. So what we're going to be doing next week, Saturday evening, I'm just going to look into your eyes and tell you this, that next week, Saturday evening, we're going to assemble in Bhavani Shankar Mandir's parking lot, in your car, to conduct Shanti Satsangh live on Facebook. Live next week evening, next week, Saturday evening, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the parking lot of Bhavani Shankar Mandir. With your vehicle, we're going to be conducting Shanti Satsangh. What this means, we're bringing out our speakers. We're going to flood the yard with all our speakers, so that wherever you're parked, you're going to be hearing, what we're doing. Hey, you can't come in the temple. We're going to pray outside. We're going to bring out all our speakers, put them up, and I'm going to be there with our children here, on a little stage. And the technicians will be there. We can only have 5 people together at one place at a time, and whatever, that we're going to figure that out. But what we'll do, you all will be parked in the parking lot. We have a pretty big parking lot. The whole area is 3.5 acres. Land our temple is on. Our temple takes up about part of that. Then you have about 2 acres or so of land that people can park on. So you're going to go and park your car. We're going to have some volunteers to help you. 6 feet apart, you'll park your car in front of the temple. We'll have parking places. And wherever you're parking, you can actually, 6 feet apart, you wind down your glass. And we're going to be singing Hanumanji Chalisa next week. 11 times Saturday evening, 11 Hanumanji Chalisas live on the grounds of Bhavani Shankar Mandir in the parking lot with you there. And we're going to be broadcasting live on Facebook as well. So if you can't hear us live where you are, which you will, you're going to be hearing us from your broadcasting. And wherever you are in the world and you want to join us, you can't obviously cross the borders and so, but we'll be broadcasting it live from the temple. Live from the temple. This is happening next week, Saturday evening. So we will make sure that everybody is parked appropriately and you're in there. People, friends, are dying to come back to the temple. I think temple is an essential service. But we got to be careful because today alone we had over 400 cases, new cases as well in Ontario. The world is living as though, outside there's so much party going on. The shops are filled, the clothing stores are filled, the hardware stores are filled. They're all filled doing their business, right? They're all the businesses are doing things. I'll talk about Prashad and so just now. All the stores are clothing stores and stuff like that. People are going in. Small businesses are open. The premier is saying, but temples are not open, right? Now, I'm not a fan of opening stores, and I'm a believer in containing this thing, right? But it seems like everywhere else is open and we are closed, so that's fine. So we're going to go in the parking lot, and this is legal. This is the law. We're actually going to be doing. I know Dolly's saying from you, no airplane is working. It's going to be fantastic, and it's the only temple I know that's doing this. I'm going to encourage other temples to do the same thing. I know there's some drive-through operations going on in some temples and so on. I don't want to do that because drive-through, anyways. So next week, Saturday evening, Shanti Satsangh conducting live with all of you there in the parking lot with your cars parked. Open your window down. You can bring your snack if you want to. Now at the end of it all, when the Shanti Satsangh is over, we'll have a Hanumanji Murti there. A Hanumanji Murti and a little Shivling. We'll take a little Shivling here. And you can actually bring one fruit if you want to. Just one fruit as a prasad. You'll not come out of your car. You can come out of your car, but we'll actually have a bowl or so for you to put your fruit there and just drive by. That is all that we can do. You're not coming out of your car to do anything. Okay, we'll do RT on the land and everything, but you're going to clasp your hands. You cannot come out of your car to do anything. But you're going to be there. So this is our grand announcement today, my friends. We're going to make it big, and we're going to send a message to the world. Also, when you're coming next week, please bring a candle with you. So we could light it as a form of light in the form of amidst darkness. So thank you all. We're going to announce this on and on, but in the meantime, just keep that in mind. So tomorrow I'll see you at the food distribution at the temple. In your car, don't come out of your car. And then, of course, Tuesday evening, World Hanumanji Puja. Whole world's going to join with us. And then, of course, tomorrow evening, by the way, on Shanti Satsangh, we're dedicating a portion of it to Auntie Chan, who passed away. And Monday evening, we will be dedicating a portion of the satsang to Uncle Bobby. That is Auntie Mohini's husband who passed away. So Monday evening, we'll do a portion of the program in his name. These are families who have attached themselves to the temple. So that's the program tomorrow evening. Join us for a week here, a portion of the program to Auntie Chan from the community, and Monday for, of course, Uncle Bobby. God bless all of you. Jai Sitaram. May all of you have a beautiful evening, and may all of you enjoy in bliss. Of course, why? Okay, we'll figure that out. So see all of you tomorrow evening for Shanti Satsangh again, and tomorrow morning. God bless.